Hello and welcome. As you proudly guessed, I am MotherAzure, but you can also call me Maria. I am back again with another pick a card. Now I'm not sure how I'm gonna call this reading. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. It's gonna be something about closure. So whatever closure you need in whatever situation, there could be a message here for you. This is probably mostly gonna be focused on, let's say, when someone owes you some type of apology, or they did something to you and never quite apologized or made up to you. That's what this is gonna be focused on. So if you have a situation like that, you know, this could apply to you. Again, I'm not sure what I'm gonna title it. Another thing, I have a new mic, so I'm trying this out. I don't know how this reading's gonna sound. Let me know when you watch the video what it sounds like if you want. If it sounds fine, it's, because I'm trying this one. The other one is almost broken, and I'm not sure how this one works. I haven't had a chance to try it out. Now, if you noticed here, we have also, as always, well, as usual, 3 piles, piles 1, 2, and 3. You see that the charms and the card, there's only one here. However, I have the cards already picked out, and they're over there. I simply put them like this because they look better. The colors of the charms and the card, they match. Now, this wasn't intentional. I had these 3 picked out before because I love these charms so much. I have 2 more from the same collection, so I have a total of 5. So I already had them set up like this while I was picking out the cards. I was shuffling and they were coming out. When these are the last cards I picked out, and I was told by my spirit team about 3 cards. Of course, there were going to be 3, but these 3 came out together, like at the same time, and they are all different colors. In this deck, this is the spells deck, if I'm not mistaken. That should be the name. There are 8 categories, so there are 8 different back colors for these cards. And the reason I have these is because I think they either could be giving you your guides. They may want you to do a specific ritual if you are comfortable with that, or this is just extra information, or maybe spirits and you want to work with, or energies that you should tap into that could help you in some way with this. But we'll see how that goes. So as always, pile 1 is this. This is a blue bird. I call it a blue jay, but I'm not sure what it is. It's just a blue bird in general. It's really beautiful. Pile 2 is this, oh my god, it's a dragonfly, I think. I forget the name. It's a dragonfly, yes it is. And then pile 3 is a cardinal, red cardinal. I got all these charms at Buck Tower Gardens here in Florida. I love that place, and they have a lot of charms like these. Like I said, I have 2 more that I bought before, and now I have 5. So they have a collection there by an artist. I don't remember who the artist is. I apologize, but I really love these because they're really, really pretty, and they bring a little card with a meaning. So without further ado, you might pause your video right now to pick your pile, and I'll see you whichever you choose. Hello, if you pick pile 1 with the bluebird, this is your reading. So this card, you know what, I'm just gonna flip it right now. I have the other cards over here that I already picked out. Of course, I didn't look at them because I don't like to look at them when I'm picking out the cards. I just don't shuffle on camera because it usually takes me a long time, and it's just it's tedious to watch, of course. So I'm just gonna flip it right now. It doesn't matter. You got Artemis. Okay, that's interesting because I had a dream last night, and I saw a goddess that I pretty sure was Artemis, or a goddess like that, because she had a bow and arrow. So you got Artemis, moon goddess of the hunt, protectress of animals, children, and women. During the waxing moon, harness the power of Artemis to find your independent voice. Light a silver candle and play nature sounds. Burn birch, cedar, oak, or any sacred wood. Take a restorative walk through the forest. Do this meditation. Sit on the ground or a yoga mat. Close your eyes and breathe in through the nose. Imagine yourself surrounded by a circle of branches, animals, friends, and family. Remember that your voice is a voice of ancestors who broke barriers, molds, and conventions. Sing out Artemis multiple times, freeing your voice. When ready, open your eyes and return to this plane. And this is the category is rites of purification and renewal. So that is so interesting because this is that's who I thought it was. And I even told my mom about it, and she was like, that's Artemis. And I'm like, I know, but I don't know why I dreamt about her. I do practice witchcraft in some way, but I don't really work with deities, so it's always strange to me when I dream about deities. But let's see. So these are your tarot. I got Oracle, and these are Affirmator cards, which I adore. So maybe with Artemis here, again, she's a huntress, okay? So, and as a protectress of animals, children, and women, I can't help but assume that the situation that you need closure with is a situation that made you feel powerless and like you didn't have a voice of your own. So this could be an abusive relationship. Now, when I say relationship, I am not talking about romantic relationships only. There could be abusive and toxic relationships in basically any area of our life. It could be a work relationship, it could be family, it could be friends. Take it as it resonates. Again, this reading may be a little bit triggering, considering that it deals with closure, and closure is a painful thing because sometimes we really need closure and we are not given that. So let's get into your cards. I got here, you got the Ten of Swords. I don't know how much you can see here, so I'm just gonna assume Eight of Cups. So far, like, two cards are walking away. So you walked away from this situation, and I just want to say that I'm really proud of you for that, because I feel like it took you a lot. And if this whoever this person is, they took a lot out of you, and you gave them a lot of chances to fix things, a lot of chances to change their behavior, a lot of chances to talk to you and mend things, but they never did it. Or if they did, they didn't do it in the right way. When I say the right way, sometimes people apologize to you and it doesn't sound like they're apologizing to you. You know exactly what I mean. It sounds like, I'm sorry you feel that way. No, that's not a sincere apology. They're still putting the fact that you feel that way. They're not acknowledging that they did something, right? And then you got the Knight of Swords. I love this. So again, and you got the Four of Swords. I am so proud of you. So the closure that you needed here. Again, I feel like you walked away from this person after you gave them multiple chances to fix things, or you just left yourself open to them coming back in some way and maybe apologizing, or like I said, fixing things, but that never happened. So you just took the first step and walked away. Now, this could also be the other way around, where this person walked away from you and just kind of left you there and let you out in the cold. So if this wasn't like exactly an abusive thing, this could have been, it could have been abusive even if it was online. But someone could have ghosted you as well, so maybe you don't talk to this person, period, at all. Either because you chose not to, or because they, gave you the cold shoulder, they're not talking to you, period. So, the closure that you need here, I really feel like it's an apology, but like a sincere apology, or maybe them. Okay, so I'm hearing like, why? It's not why did you. It sounds like why did you leave me, but I don't know if that's you. But it's not leaving you. They're specifying to me that this why did you leave me is not like a physical leaving. It's like this person left you way before they left physically. What I'm trying to say is that they were emotionally closed off probably a long time before they even turned their back on you, or maybe they just were emotionally closed off at all times, at any time during your relationship, right? So based on these cards, they're very focused on you. And with Artemis here, you don't have to be a woman. Again, this could have happened when you were a child, again, because with Artemis here, I feel like her energy is less about this person and more about you. So I'm not seeing exactly anything about this person. They're just gone. I don't know. Again, it doesn't feel like you're talking to them at all. So this person, I feel like you have accepted the fact that this person is probably never going to apologize to you or make things right or change their ways in any way. in any way that you could maybe rekindle your relationship, whatever type of relationship it is. Oh, I hit that, sorry. So what they're saying here to me is that it wasn't your fault. If you think that at any point, like, it was your fault that this person left you, or it was your fault that this person turned cold, maybe that you thought that you weren't doing enough, or maybe you weren't good enough, that is not the case. So it is not your fault, again, not at all. And I feel like maybe you realize that, but there could be still like a little voice inside of you telling you it is not. Okay, so then I got fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, timing nature, again with the Artemis. So I feel like her energy could be very present in your life. I mean, you could literally work with her. If not, I would really recommend that you connect with her energy, even if you don't work with her. Like, read up a little bit about her mythology, and what she means, because I feel like reading about her and learning about her could make you feel empowered if you don't work with her already. If you do work with her, she wants to help you, okay? Definitely, because that's not like a coincidence. And I shuffled this deck. It's really hard to shuffle because it's huge, but I shuffle it like the other way around. So you got gentleness. I speak with gentleness and I listen with gentleness. I align with the gentlest parts of myself, and I take joy in being receptive, open, and unafraid. I am like a baby deer who's best friends with a baby elephant. The baby elephant wraps its little trunk around my shoulders, and we lie down gently on the grass, daydreaming and talking about what sorts of humans the clouds look like. So much mention of animals here, and that's again with the Artemis. That's amazing. So her presence is very here. I'm not sure if she's here, because the thing with me, I am a medium, but sometimes I'm still learning, so sometimes I can't really differentiate what spirits are with me. So I'm not exactly sure if she's here, if this is just her energy, okay? And then you got gratitude. Today I am grateful for all the little things. Even when the big things suck, there are always plenty of little things I can be at least a little grateful for. Like hot showers and music, and the fact that humans invented an internet and I'm allowed to use it whenever I want to. Using fingers and thumbs to do whatever I think them to do at any given moment. Interesting. So I heard like a little knock, like dun dun, like just knock knock like that. So I don't know if someone knocked at your door, or if they're simply talking about new opportunities knocking at your door, and maybe a new relationship, if this was a romantic relationship where things are not gonna be like this one. So like I said, I can't really tell you what this person is feeling. I feel like this person just left and they walked away, and with the energy that I'm getting here, it's like it's best to let them go. I don't feel right now like they're gonna change their ways. Remember that tarot, I'm reading the current energies. The energies can change, but right now at this moment, this person is not planning to come back or apologize the way they're supposed to, okay? Because again, look, if you look at all these tarot, there's only you. So there's only one person, and I feel like this is only you. And 3 out of the 5 cards, the back is turned towards the reader, right? So the back is turned that way. So the back is turned that way. They're running that way or walking the other way. So I feel like what you need here, again, is to focus on yourself and accept that maybe this person is not, it's literally, they're not gonna be coming back right now, and they may not apologize the way you wanted to. So I feel like here you don't need to okay, so here's the thing, forgiving someone is for yourself. So you're not forgiving people for them, like for the sake of them feeling better. You're doing it for yourself. However, forgiving another person is really difficult, especially when that person was abusive or toxic, or they really hurt you. So I'm not gonna tell you to forgive them. It's not that easy, and I understand that. But what they want you to do here is to forgive yourself, again, because I feel like maybe you feel guilty if you're the one that walked away after they did, or you walked away because they were emotionally not there, even if they were physically there. You can feel a little bit guilty about that, or like I said, you feel like maybe you weren't good enough for them, or maybe you did something wrong. You didn't. So nothing of that was your fault. I am going to say, like, sometimes we do mess up and all of that, but this situation here is not your fault. And if someone was abusive to you in any way, that is not your fault ever, okay? No matter what you do, you can't make another person act in a certain way, because you can't control how another person reacts, right? So it's not your responsibility how they felt and the way they acted, because their actions and their words and their emotions are their responsibility, not yours, okay? So it's about forgiving yourself and realizing that this is not your fault, no matter how many times I told you it was, or maybe suggested that it was. And just, maybe you feel like maybe you were naive, or you tried too hard, or maybe you held on a little bit too long. Just forgive yourself for that. It doesn't matter if you don't want to forgive them right now. You don't have to. Sometimes I feel like people really emphasize forgiveness, and even though it's important, I feel like sometimes it's really difficult to simply forgive someone, and telling a person that has been through a lot to just forgive them is not helpful advice. So right now, what's going to help bring you the most closure is to forgive yourself and being gentle with yourself and being grateful again for the little things. So if today you got up out of bed and brushed your teeth, be thankful for that and congratulate yourself for that. If you if you exercised a little bit today, if you ate a little bit today, just congratulate yourself for that. Learn to find joy a little bit more in your life right now, because I feel like this person took a lot from you emotionally, especially. So to regain that part of yourself, and that's going to help you bring you closure. Maybe what I'm telling you right now, but that it's not your fault. Maybe you're deep down, maybe you're not believing that it's true. But doing this for yourself is really going to help you see it, regardless of what I told you. Okay. But I'm gonna say here as well that it's okay to close the door completely on this person. You don't need to wait for them again. Like I said, this doesn't feel like they're gonna come back anytime soon. So it's okay to close the door. You don't even have to leave a note. You don't even have to let the door unlocked for them. Just close the door, lock it, and go your own way. Don't even look back, okay? If this person is out of your life, I generally feel like it's for the best, whoever this is, because I feel like they weren't good for you. And if they come back, let's say that if they came back right now, they would do the same things they did. So again, learn to forgive yourself and try to find joy in your life again, and allow yourself to heal. Take time to heal. Sorry, oh my goodness, pardon me. I choked up. Jesus. And I was gonna say here that with allowing yourself time to heal, maybe I don't want you to rush yourself, because this is a long process. Here's the thing with people like they hurt themselves physically in some way, like they fall, or they break bone, or just I don't know, anything that happens to them. And if you hurt yourself physically, you need to wait for that wound to heal. You can't really accelerate it. You may be able to use, let's say, some creams and some medicines, but you still need to allow that wound to heal. It's the same thing with emotional and psychological wounds. They can't be gone like this. They take time to heal. This is gonna sound a little bit gruesome, but sometimes maybe it could be helpful for you to visualize these emotional wounds as if they were on your body. That's really gruesome, so don't do it if you don't want to. Or maybe you could see them as just marks outside in your body. Just visualize them so you can, maybe take them a little bit more, maybe not take them more seriously, just treat them more like physical wounds, because sometimes maybe we don't see emotional hurt or psychological pain as something that's as serious as physical. It is as serious, and sometimes I would say that it's almost worse, because emotional pain and psychological pain and trauma, they are reflected in your body. So you feel sick sometimes because of trauma. Like you may get a lot of stomach aches, you may get muscle pain, you may get tremors, you may get all of that. Okay, so if it would help you visualize it, it's being recommended, but again, I wouldn't completely recommend it if you are right now in how do I say this, like a touchy state, or just something that's, if you're not feeling at your best, or if you feel like you are not going to be able to do it, if it's going to be too hard for you, you don't have to do it at all. So don't feel obligated. It's just a suggestion for someone out there. And yeah, that's basically it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Thursday at 12 p.m. EST and occasionally on Sundays. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you want, because I do all my updates about the channel over there, and I occasionally post some readings. If you want to buy me a coffee, this was especially helpful for you, you can donate to the channel using my Venmo and my Cash App down there. It is never expected, but it's always very appreciated. Again, I'm so proud of you for this, because I feel like even if you feel broken right now, you made the right choice by walking away, and it's really difficult, and I really have to congratulate you for that. So I wish you the best of luck on your journey, and much love to you. Bye bye. That'll be a big pile too with the dragonfly. This is your reading. So I got this card right here, so I'm gonna just read it first, and I have your other cards right here, which they already picked out. I don't know why I did that, but I'm already seeing the Three of Swords. You know what, I'm gonna go into this one first. So let's see what this one is. This could be literally anything, so I'm not sure what this is gonna be. This could be a little ritual, which I don't know, but it's, you don't have to do it if you are uncomfortable with that. Okay, so we'll see. So you've got cat. I love that. Oh, before I forget, because I was about to forget again. So when I was shuffling the cards for this pile, I started hearing something about flying, and there's something here that I don't know if you were on a plane somewhere, like literally, so only take this if it resonates, because I feel like it's very specific. Like you were on a plane with someone, with this person that maybe owes you some type of closure, and there was an argument. So I feel like maybe you were on a plane with this person and you got into a really nasty argument, and then maybe that was the start of things going downhill. I don't know what that means exactly. Maybe this was a specific moment for you that was very painful for whatever reason. So I just wanted to get that out of the way before I started, because I did feel it. And the other thing here is that for all three piles, I was trying to get 5 cards, because I feel like 5 is like a number of change, and I almost see it as a number of transformation in some way. So I was trying to do 5. Now, the thing with your pile is that I ended up with 4 when I thought I had 5. And I went back and I put another card in, because the card that was supposed to be in your reading, it went to pile 3, which I'm not gonna say like, oh, pile 3 is the person that did this to you, but I feel like it was symbolic, and I feel like it was important. So that's why I want to mention it, because I feel like maybe this person either made you feel used, or right now you feel like they killed or just destroyed a part of you, and you feel like that you're not gonna get it back. So maybe, like I said, maybe you felt used. Maybe they used you literally, but sometimes people don't have to like use you monetarily or something like that for you to actually be, you know, used. Sometimes people use you emotionally, and sometimes people do things, and you feel used even if they're not literally doing it to use you. It's how you feel about it, and it's completely valid. They could have used you literally for something, but I just wanted to say that because it really depends, and I just wanted to say that your emotions are valid. So maybe this person gaslit you a little bit in terms of this, like they weren't doing that it was just all in your head, and then you find out that it wasn't, and I'm so sorry about that. It's so nasty. I hate it. So again, the Three of Swords, I started picking them out backwards, so this is the bottom one. I don't think it really matters, but I just want to get them like that. So you got the Three of Swords. Here's the Ten of Wands, the Page of Cups. It's really interesting because you got the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands is someone who's traveling with that flying thing that I saw. So that's specifically for someone. Then you got the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and then here you got the Three of Swords. So, I don't know in what period you are right now, but I definitely feel like you are trying to heal. And the one thing kind of stopping you from completely healing from this situation is the fact that you still feel used. And maybe the way this person made you feel used is stopping you from moving on to another relationship, or from trusting other people completely. And it's kind of like really annoying, and I understand that because it definitely is annoying. So I feel here that you, with this Ace of Wands and then you got the Knight of Wands, like I said, you're definitely doing your own thing right now, and you're still healing, but there's still this one piece it's not working out. So the closure here, what I'm seeing about this person specifically, and what I'm gonna say about this person, I don't want you to feel bad about them or feel sorry for them in any way, okay? Because what they did to you is not acceptable, and it shouldn't be excused just because they were hurting themselves also. However, I am going to mention this because sometimes what helps us get closure is seeing, like, maybe understanding the person better and why they did it without justifying what they did. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. Now, I feel like this person, there's more like an emotional level of using here, which, by the way, is abuse. It is emotional abuse anyway. But the way they made you feel used is like maybe they were someone that, like I said, they were takers, right? So maybe they were very clingy, and very much someone that was just depleting your energy completely because they needed it. This reminded me a bit about someone in my life. When they told me they loved me, they did it in a way that made it feel like they didn't really love me, because it was always like, what I would say was something along the lines of, do you love me? How much? You know, something like that. It was like a very clinging and a very needy energy, which is not necessarily bad, but I feel like this person was doing it because they were missing a fundamental part of that in their lives when they were maybe children. So maybe they didn't receive the love they needed, and now they became someone that really needs to take from other people. That are very codependent, that are very dependent on other people, and they really depleted you. And again, I feel like you moved on from that, which I applaud that because it's difficult. But the reason I'm saying this about this person is to give you like a little bit more background, so if this is your situation. But I feel like knowing about this is going to help you with the closure for some reason. Again, I don't want you to feel sorry for them. This is just for you to understand why they did it, and that's going to help you with the closure, okay? So they did those kinds of things because they didn't have it within themselves. So maybe they did that thing, like what I said about this person in my life, where they were very clingy in terms of love, and they needed constant reassurance that you loved them. And maybe if you did something minimal, they took it as you not loving them, and then you got into a huge fight or something like that. So, and that just depleted your energy over time. So the thing here is that they were doing it, like, maybe you feel like you maybe enabled this person a little bit in the beginning. I'm getting some Scorpio energy. So you might be a Scorpio, but not necessarily. I'm just feeling it and I had to say it. So I didn't read the card. I just remembered that I forgot to read cat. I will right now. Oh my god. Maybe you feel like you enabled this and it was your fault that they kept doing this, and then you left them and now they are like suffering and all of that. Don't do that, because regardless of what this person went through at any point, they are still in control of their own actions and they are in charge of their healing. If they don't heal and they hurt people around them, it's like other people don't have to stay there, because you don't have to put yourself through suffering or being depleted of energy just because they were hurt in the past and now they are doing things out of like a trauma response. And that's the thing, when you are traumatized, you act sometimes in ways that hurt other people, but just because you went through bad shit, you are not excused from hurting other people. You know what I feel like, you know what I mean? It's like just because you have, I don't know, maybe you have a trauma response where you get really angry really quickly because it was the way that you learn how to protect yourself, But if you do it and you really hurt someone else's feelings while doing so, you can't just say, oh, I'm traumatized, like that's just how I act. No, you need to sincerely apologize and try to fix your behavior, because you don't get to get away with hurting other people. And I feel like that's what happened here. And again, I don't want you to feel responsible for this, or like you enabled it so you allowed it. No, this is their problem, and they need to heal about it. You are, again, if this was like a codependent relationship where this person was really, really dependent on you, they are fine. First of all, they will be fine. If they don't fix their ways, they will literally find someone else that they can be dependent on really quickly. And I don't want you to feel bad about that. There's still like this kind of void within you that you need to fill up to be able to completely move on and trust people again, because this void is there because you gave them so much and they took so much from you, right? And you never received what you needed back. So what I'm going to read here with the cat is a legendary symbol of magic. The cat's stealth, I believe, secrets, shape-shifting, intuitive prowess, and magnetic charm make it indispensable to magical practitioners. When a cat crosses our path, good luck, mystery, and information will surely follow. On a Sunday morning, or when the moon is in Leo, create an altar in honor of the Egyptian goddess Bastet, the cat-headed goddess. Adorn the altar with gold and purple candles, burn frankincense or kifi, incense, and leave out a bowl of the herb catnip as an offering. Add images of cats, and if you live with a feline, make sure the bowl of catnip is on the ground for easy access and enjoyment. So you don't need to do that at all, but the cat could be a symbol for you that may come forward later on. This is the category which is familiars. So either you have a cat, something like that, but with the cat here, I feel like definitely, hold on, with the good luck thing. So the thing with the good luck, which is what's calling to my attention the most, maybe you feel like, I don't know. Okay, hold on. Maybe since you met this person, what I'm feeling here with this is that you feel like you entered like this streak of like bad luck, like bad things kept happening to you. Maybe you lost a job, maybe you I don't know, lost belongings, or you lost friends. So it's like you lost something because of this for some reason, and it feels like really bad luck, and maybe that has carried over with you after leaving this person, or you feel like it has. If that's the case, that's gonna change. If not, the cat is simply gonna be a symbol that's gonna help you along your journey. So you may see cats while you're healing from this. This is just going to be a reminder of this message, and to remind you that every time you see a cat, maybe it's just to remind you that the way this person acted is not your fault, and just because maybe they were hurt, but you don't have to put up with their behavior if it hurt you just because they were hurt, if that makes sense. So you got cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life, double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. With this card right here, maybe you felt like this person was dependent on you in some way. So maybe you felt like you had to help them, and because you couldn't help them, now you feel guilty. There's this sense of guilt here, even though you feel like this person took something from you. You got good things to come. What the hell did I say? I skipped a whole word. Can I speak today? No, I can't. There are so many amazing gifts coming my way. I can't see them now because I respect the general convention of not peeking under the wrapping paper, but they will show up when the time is just right, and that's when I'll remember how much fun it is to be surprised. Again, with the bad luck thing, like what I said, again, there's good luck here. And there are eyes here on the wrapping paper of this car. And this is gonna, if there's any bad energy that you carried over with you from this person, or maybe they are just sending bad energy for whatever reason, this is gonna get rid of that. So if you want to get like the evil eye charm, I can't remember the name, to be honest. It's the blue eye charm. You can carry it with you, just put it in your home in general, and that's going to help you. And then you got letting go. I don't dwell on bad things that happened. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around, and also grudges are in a great look. Yeah, so this person, they really did hurt you, but the best thing you can do here is just completely let them go. Like, you don't need to worry about them anymore. You don't need to like feel guilty about anything regarding this person any longer, because you did what you could in the moment, and they didn't give you what you needed back. And remember here that relationships of any sort, it has to be, some people say 50-50, I like to say 100 and 100. So if you are giving 150% and the other person is only giving 50%, there's something that has to be fixed there. So if they didn't give you back what you needed, or loved you because they loved you, maybe they were loving you because they needed that security of having someone, or maybe that's how they made you feel with the way they acted, or that's what they showed with the way they acted, that you don't have to do that again. And it was them that they need to heal that, and you do as well. You can't heal everyone. So if you're a light worker, you may have that urge to help people a lot, but you can't help everyone, and that's like a really harsh truth that we have to accept sometimes as light workers. So this person just did what they did, and it's just best to let them go, because again, they are very dependent. Like, the energy that I'm feeling here is like a very dependent energy, and that's just sucking the life out of you. It's like a very parasitic energy. I'm so sorry I have to say it. Like, again, I'm very sorry that they also went through bad shit in their lives, and that's why they are the way they are, but that's an excuse hurting you. So maybe I hope that seeing a bit of their history and why they do the things they do, and also hearing that you are not responsible for that, I hope that helped you with the closure, because for some reason that was a really important part of this message, just letting you know that they are that way because of what they went through, but that doesn't make it okay for them to do what they did to you, if that makes sense. So that's all I have for you. I hope that helps, to be honest. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Thursday at 12 p.m. EST, and occasionally on Sundays. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you want, because I do all my updates about the channel over there. And if you want to buy me a coffee, you can use my Venmo or Cash App in the description down below. It is never expected, but it is always very appreciated. I wish you the best of luck on your journey, and much love to you. Bye bye. Hello, pile 3 with the red cardinal. This is your reading. I want to say that just before I started this, that happens to me so much. It's so annoying because I can't say it in the moment. I was hearing in my head the song "You're So Vain," specifically the part that says where you were where you should be all the time, and now you're not, you're with, something like that. So maybe this person, they were, it feels like a bit of like a romantic relationship. If it was the case, it feels like they were unfaithful. If not, it's just someone that was very me kind of way, kind of like narcissistic. When I say narcissistic, I'm not talking about the disorder. Not everyone is a narcissist with a disorder, they could have one, but not necessarily. Just this narcissistic tendencies of thinking only maybe about themselves and not taking care of you. So let's see your card. I have your other cards right here, but I'm gonna go ahead and get into this one first because I forgot about that one, the other one before. So I forgot to read this card for pile 2. So you got Stones of Power, sacred stones to promote endurance, energy, and power. Bloodstone, also referred to as heliotrope, is a type of jasper with flecks of red used to realign chakras and for protection and strength during difficult times. Carnelian, with its orange warmth, provides courage, attraction, and help with speaking up. Yellow citrine relates to balance, solar energy, and happiness. Charged by living out in the sun to absorb its rays. Carry these stones and crystals in a red, orange, or yellow pouch, or place in a workspace. So this is something that you might want to do. Again, these came more like a suggestion maybe from your guides, so you can do this if you want. This is from the category Fires of Passion and Creativity. So if you would like to carry around bloodstone, carnelian, and citrine ore, which is one of them, maybe they will help you at this time. So let's get into your cards. These are your tarot, so let's see. You got, pardon me, ooh, you got the 10 of Pentacles, Justice, the 3 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands. Wait, you got 6 cards. What the fuck? Okay. I forgot. So I was gonna get 5 cards for everyone, but you actually got 6. So let me move this way. So maybe there's something else that you need to know, something extra. Let's see. There we go. And then you got the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. Interesting. So, Jesus, what's happening to me today? Oh my God. So, you got the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, which they are both 10s and numbers of completion. And specifically here, they're very good. They talk a lot about a feeling of satisfaction and fulfillment. And they both have family here. So either this person is part of your family, which they could be, or you consider them family. So maybe this was a friend, or like I said, it could be a romantic relationship that you had for a long time and they were already kind of part of the family. But again, I still feel like if this is a romantic relationship, they could have been unfaithful in some way, kind of like looking where they weren't supposed to be looking. Because I feel like you thought this was okay, like not that what they did was okay, that the relationship between the two of you was okay and that it was going fantastic, but then you found out that it wasn't the case because they were looking elsewhere, if this is a romantic relationship. If not, I just feel like whatever the situation is, you feel extremely betrayed by this person. Like they betrayed your trust and they broke your trust. So I'm seeing, it feels very, very romantic relationship type of thing, because I'm seeing a ring. I'm not saying that you were married, but again, it was like a long-term commitment. I'm hearing some birds outside, which I usually don't. You did pick a bird, so maybe that's important for you. You could see red cardinals around, and again with the faithfulness thing, if I'm not mistaken, red cardinals mate for life, so they mate with just another bird, like that's just it. So maybe, like I said, they were unfaithful and you didn't expect them to, because you thought you guys were fine, if that makes sense. But regardless, you feel betrayed because you felt like you really could trust this person and confide in them, and they broke that trust in some way. I want to clarify here with these two. This feels, again, very romantic relationship, but take it as it resonates here. You got Star Family. That's so interesting. You're part of a team of souls called In Support. Deep cellular healing, Aquarius energy, physical and emotional healing. And these are affirmator cards. I love using these. So you got, everyone's a teacher. Everyone I cross paths with is a teacher in that moment. The ones who give me the fun lessons are the ones I call friends. The ones who give me the hard lessons I sometimes call a-holes. They've chosen a tough job, but someone's got to do it. So today I'm thanking all the a-holes. Thank you, a-holes, for playing your part in making me a better person. I love that. So if this is a case of someone being unfaithful, or just maybe someone breaking your trust in general, something that's really going to help you maybe move on from this and gain some closure, it's seeing it as, well, thank you for not wasting my time further and for showing your true colors to me. And maybe also maybe if this was a romantic relationship, maybe you thought that everything was fine, but maybe you noticed some red flags here and there, but you ignore them. So maybe they teach you to notice the red flags. Again, I don't want you to blame yourself for this, okay? But I'm just saying that sometimes if we flip the perspective on a situation and see it as, well, this sucked ass, but what can I learn from it? It's a really good way to, handle these issues, because they're really painful. But sometimes they do help us learn something, either about ourselves or about the way we interact with other people. And then you got peacefulness, which says, I can't fucking speak at any time in the day. I have a peaceful, tranquil, and untroubled heart. This is where I choose to spend my time. I can bring guests, but any person, thought, or event that brings drama or chaos is not invited. My heart is a special property, and I'm going to keep it that way so we can all keep enjoying it and I can get my security deposit back. I'm sorry, that's so funny to me. I really love that. So I feel like even if this was painful, you have like this fiery nature about you, and you are really trying to move forward with this and seeing it like this. If you are not, you're being invited to see it this way, because that's going to help you just close off that chapter of your life. This person, I'm hearing something about them maybe calling repeatedly. I don't feel like they left, but they're not, if they're calling you repeatedly, they're not actually apologizing or doing something just for the sake of saying, hey, I really, really fucked up and I'm sorry because I hurt you and I understand if you don't want to talk to me, you know, that kind of thing. And just say, I just want to say that I'm sorry and I'm going to leave you alone. That's what they should do if they're still fucking around in your life, right? But I don't feel like they're doing that, and they're just trying to justify and trying to get you back. If that's the case and they really fucking hurt you and like you don't want to forgive them, you don't have to. And just block them. Like, to be honest, block them, change your number, do whatever you need to do. Because breaking someone's trust, it's so hurtful to the other person, and it's just, I feel like if this was someone that cheated on you, that was unfaithful, personally, I find cheating to be kind of like one of the worst things you can do to another person, because you're supposed to love this person and yet you choose to do something that you know will hurt them. Again, I feel like, so if this was like the cheating thing, it's like maybe they were like, oh, it was a mistake. No, it wasn't a fucking mistake. Like, you chose to do this. Like, you could have backed out at any point, but you didn't, right? So again, you don't have to give them another opportunity. What they're doing it to kind of like have you back in their lives, because this is gonna sound so harsh, but this is how I'm seeing it. It's like I'm hearing that thing where some people say, I like who I am when I'm with you, or like, you make me better. And even though that could be really sweet, it's really not when it's coming from people like this, because they kind of see you almost like a trophy or something to show off. And that's not, you're a person, you're not a commodity, right? So this is feeling a lot like in pile 1, where I feel like this person is not going to change their ways anytime soon. So the best thing you can do just to close off the situation is to just, maybe if you feel compelled to listen to them, you could. It could be painful because I don't feel like they're gonna apologize in the right way, but you can still like hear what they have to say one last time. And if they prove to you that they're being the exact same person they were before, you can say, okay, so like, that's it, and then you can walk away. Do whatever you feel is the right thing for you here, because I'm not gonna tell you to do it. I'm not gonna force you to it. It's completely up to you. But whatever this person did, if they were unfaithful, or if they broke your trust, it was their choice to do so. Again, you don't have to blame yourself. Maybe you're feeling like, oh, maybe I wasn't sweet enough, or maybe, I don't know, I was preoccupied with my work way more than I should have, and I left them alone, and now they did this. No. If things are going wrong within a relationship of any kind, any type of issue, the first step wouldn't be, I need something that they're not giving me, I'm gonna get it from someone else. It should be communicating with your partner. I'm sorry, this is like a very touchy thing for me because it really pisses me off. It's like, communicate and see if you can fix it, and if you can fix it, just separate amicably, or maybe just take a break from each other, you know, that kind of thing. But they chose to do something that they knew was gonna hurt you, right? So this is not your fault. Like, they chose to do that, and they chose to do so because they don't I can't say they don't really care, but it feels like they don't really care because they're someone that's very focused on themselves and what they need. And they may be someone that really needs to feel gratified in the moment. And if they don't get that, they'll try to get it elsewhere. So a bit like pile 2, you could have felt used by this person. Or just like they left you wanting in some way. Like you expected more from them and you didn't get almost anything back, and when you did, it didn't feel genuine, if that makes sense. So, but you were trying to maybe just man up, you know, in some way. You don't have to be a man. You're saying like the expression, and like be like, okay, that's, you know, that's just the way they are. I'm pretty sure they love me, and you know, like everything's okay. So maybe you were in denial in some way, because I keep hearing the thing, I thought we were okay. You know, something like that. I went off in the tangent of the romantic relationship. If it's not a romantic relationship, they still broke your trust in some way. They could have done something that they knew was going to hurt you. Again, it could have been anything, just cross a boundary that I shouldn't have crossed. And now they're trying to get you back, but they're not actually apologizing in any way. Whoever this person is, whatever happens here, they're justifying their actions and trying to get you back at the same time, but they're not doing it because they love you exactly. It's because of them. It's like they feel like they want you there for whatever reason, but it's not like, if I get them here, I'm not gonna hurt them again. It's like, I just want you here. Like, it's kind of like having a trophy. It's kind of like a kid who lost their toy and they're trying to get it back. Not because they're gonna play with the toy again. Maybe they're gonna play with the toy and just throw it and break it. They just want toy, right? So it kind of feels like a child with a tantrum, and that's not the way to go here, because this is adults here. I'm assuming it's adults because that's how it feels with this 10 of Pentacles and this 10 of Cups. But that's not what they're giving you. And if they're not giving you the right energy, if they're not giving you what you need, and they're only thinking about themselves, they don't really deserve a second opportunity here. And I feel like you've given them so many opportunities here. So again, shifting your perspective of the situation here from it was me that fucked up to wait a minute, they chose to do all of this. Even if I also fucked up, they still chose to do something that was gonna hurt me deeply. And if they loved me as much as they said they do, they wouldn't have done that. That's gonna help you with, you know, close off this just situation, just slam the door and move on with your life, because you deserve to be loved, you deserve to feel happy, you deserve to feel fulfilled in every way, shape, and form. And if someone is not giving you that and they're making you feel like shit, you know, they don't really deserve to be in your life, right? And you have star family here, so I want you to know that something better is coming, because I do have this 10 of Pentacles and this 10 of Cups, and the star family card just confirmed that for me. After this person, you are gonna find people that are gonna be your people, and you may even find someone, if this was like a romantic relationship, that is like amazing, and they're not gonna treat you like shit. And I feel like if you feel mistrustful of people after this, which is 100% normal, they are gonna be patient with you and really help you kind of get you out of your shell, and they really have good intentions here. If not, if this is related to family and not specifically romantic, you're still getting a star family. Remember that our family, we don't really choose. I mean, some people do think we choose our family for a reason, but you're not forced to stay with them. If your blood relatives treat you like shit, I wouldn't say they're your family. You can choose your family. There are people who are your friends and people that really love you, that you can consider them your family. Because with family, I feel like if they don't love you, if they don't support you, if they don't do their best to apologize and make you feel better after they fuck up and don't hurt you again, they're not family. They are not the right people for you, and they have a lot of issues that they have to solve with themselves, because this is not okay. And this person, I feel like, truly, I'm gonna say, if they don't heal, if they don't become aware of what they're doing, they're gonna end up alone for like the rest of their lives, to be completely honest, because there are only so many things that person can take. Like, someone's gonna leave them eventually, if that makes sense. Everyone's gonna leave them eventually if they keep going on like this. And you won't. Like, you won't end up like that. You're having good people and good things coming your way. And this person is gonna feel more like, I learned, it felt like shit, but I learned to see my self-worth. I learned to appreciate and care for my heart. And now I have all of these amazing people, or this amazing person with me who treats me right? So that's all I have for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Thursday at 12 p.m. EST, and occasionally on Sundays. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you want, because I do all my updates about the channel over there, and I occasionally post readings as well. And if you want to buy me a coffee, you can use my Cash App or Venmo in the description down below. It is never expected, but it is always very much appreciated. I wish you the best of luck on your journey. You're strong as fuck. Like, I really like your energy. You're a fiery bitch. I didn't call you a bitch that time. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say it like that. You remind me of someone in, like, real life, a friend of mine. So I just wanted to say that, because I'm like, I love you. That's amazing. I wonder if she picked this file, but we'll see. So I wish you the best of luck in your journey, and much luck to you. Bye bye.